Good morning. If you guys are watching this video, I know I'm recording it on Thursday afternoon, but I just wanted to make sure that I had time to explain this assignment for Friday morning. This is when you should be watching it. So today's October 2nd, even though I know it's going to be posted a little early. The reason I wanted to do this was to let kids know that if you're missing assignments, today is a great day to be working on that. The activity I have for you to do today is not something you're going to turn in, just like the crossword and the word search. It's just something extra and fun to do in case you still want to learn a little more about habitats and about food chains, ecosystems. But if you do have other work for me that you should be completing, I know I have some kids who just started on teams and could really use a little bit of catch-up time. So this is my gift to you. Here's your gift. You could either play this game or catch up. I would love, love, love if you got caught up on work. So I know I said that about 10 times, so let's keep on going. I'm gonna come over here. As you can see, here's my calendar. What you're going to do is go to your own team's icon right here. It will not be an assignment. So let's pretend I'm in my first block. If you're in my second, you click here, or third, you click here. But I'm gonna go to my first block. And then remember, I have all these channels down the side, copy of packets. So if you're a student who's missing work, you're gonna go packets across the top to files. And again, I have that week 1 through 4 if you're missing those. And I have week 5 still out front in the bin if you need it. So you're gonna come down to ecosystem links. Yours probably won't look like this because you haven't been in there, I assume. If you come across the top, see there's posts, files, notes, 5 more. So remember, ecosystem links. Come over here where there's that little caret or the arrow that points down. Here's the word search, the crossword. These are all still open so you can play them. This is the Savannah food chain video game and the regular food chain game. If you didn't get a chance to play them earlier, the links are all in here. Today, I'm going to show you how to play Mochi's Habitat. It is a little bit louder, but I thought this would be a good time to start this game because if you have our new devices, it's going to work great. So you'll click right in. I might need to turn down my volume a skosh. You might want to turn it down a little bit, actually. So it's going to look like this, and you're going to think, what in the world is this? What you're going to do is sign up because you don't have an account. I didn't set anything up because I wanted you to be able to answer for yourself. So you'll click sign up. I want a brand new account. So if I was playing this, I might say my username is Holly Fife is cool. I don't know. I can call it anything. It doesn't matter. If it's already taken, it won't let you use that. It'll just say come up with a new one. So let me move our little meeting here. And then I'm going to click next. And then it's going to say come up with a password. So I'm just going to say Cubs. Password, Cubs. Just make it easy on yourself. If you can't think of another password, just put Cubs on there. And let's see here. And then I'm going to click next. And see, it is a website inside of my Teams folder, so got to be careful with that. And here it says type your first name, so I'm going to put Holly, and my last initial, which means the first letter of your last name. I'm just going to put F. It does that to protect your identity, so people can't find out who you are. So Holly F. Perfect. So my username is Holly Fife is cool, password Cubs, full name Holly F. And then all you have to do is press play. You can set up your account however you like, of course, school appropriate names, and then you just press play. So your assignment playlist is Mochi's Eco Survival, and it's going to say Holly F, Holly Fife is cool. So I'm just going to click join. And it walks me through the process. Doesn't that look awesome? If you sign up for this, you can, if you save your username and password, you can play. There's more games later on in the year. They're actually pretty cool. So if you don't want to make one up every time, you might want to write down your username and password or have your computer save it. It might take a little longer because I am in a meeting, so it's loading the meeting and the game. But what you do is open up, you have this little character named Mochi, and it's going to talk to you a little bit about habitat. So how it needs food, water, and shelter. And the goal of the game is to get your creature to survive long enough to reproduce or have babies, because that is the goal of creature survival. You want them to be able to reproduce and continue on their life cycle, continue that on. And so it's thinking for a very long time. I'm going to click skip this mini game. I don't know why it's taking so long. It's still thinking, but it doesn't take nearly this long when I'm not in a meeting. So if it takes too long, I'll just kind of explain it to you. It walks you through the process really well, but there's kind of a wheel that you spin. And so when you're clicking on the wheel, it'll say, okay, you need a shelter, someplace to keep Machi safe. So you push the button and then it'll spin around and maybe you got one and maybe you didn't. And then it'll say it needs food and you do the same thing. And then later it gets trickier where you have to decide, ooh, do I want him to sleep right now or do I want him to eat? And you got to figure out what your Machi needs to survive. And then there's other disasters and things that happen, and you have to figure out how to keep him alive long enough to be able to reproduce. And it doesn't look like it's going to load for me right now. That is okay. Let's see if I can reload it. Sometimes that happens. Technology, I tell you. That should be my catchphrase, I think. So if it doesn't load, I'm not going to worry about it. It's just a really cute, fun little game. It's just something extra if you guys are wanting to learn more about habitats and food chains. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. There are other video games and food chain activities that you guys can work on. And if nothing else, of course, I would love, love, love if you can double check that you've turned in every assignment for me and get those grades all caught up. So it doesn't look like it's going to let me do the example, but just check it out and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks. See you soon. Bye.